today we are talking about picking up your kids from school and the stress or not stress that's associated with that. Mm-hmm. I'm Robin, and this is Sonia, and we are Bolly Moms on the go.
Yeah. So it's September, so your kids have started school, and because it's new, maybe
Yay!
new, yeah, everything is a bit new, even if it's the same school, new friends, but it's still new routine, new grades, and your kids might come with a lot of hyper excitement when you pick them up.
Yeah. Or especially in the beginning, in the first couple weeks, or they're exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you come with maybe like stress, anger or something, or just like calm, like whatever. And then when you combine them together, what's happening?
Yeah. I think usually at pickup, a lot of the parents are rushed.
Yes.
Right? So they were fine when they got there, but then there's like the whole dealing with like trying to find a place to park and trying to get, like that whole thing. So when you do have to pick up your kids from school, that can sometimes be a stressful situation. Yeah. Like, so even if you were calm when you got there, sometimes like the situation itself makes you stressed out.
Yeah. Especially if you're like running a little bit late and then you have to get like, I don't have parking spot, and then you're adding more stress. So yeah, you might add more stress. And then when you connect with your child, like, are you pouring that stress with your kids? With whatever they are.
I say yes. Yes, we are.
Yes, the reality is that yes. Not pouring stress. Even if you don't say, they can feel it.
Yeah, they can feel it. Yeah. There's an energy, right? Like we talk about energy a lot, and that's really what's coming. But the thing is that they are also maybe feeling a little bit of that because they've had, especially in the beginning of the year, they're meeting new people, they're learning so much, and their schedule is far less relaxed than it maybe was over the summer. Yeah. So all of those things come into play.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they may have new routines to build. Like, and then we come, it's like, did you bring your lunchbox? Did you bring this? Like, did you pack your coat? Did you find your sweater? And then we're like, oh, and the kids like, I don't know.
Yeah. So what do we do? How do we make that better? How do we fix the pickup?
So you have to come with a mindset before connecting with your child. Yeah. With a more presence. So you have to, whatever, like if you're walking to pick up your kids, you have to find that time where you getting more presence, breathing, relaxing. The same if you're driving to go to the school, like you have to find this time, this little time for yourself when you reconnect and you forget about what's happening with your work or what you were doing at home, whatever was happening before. It's like, it's the time for you to reconnect with the present moment so you can connect with your child.
Yeah, so maybe you have some music that calms you that you could play.
Yes.
And then that could calm you down. But yeah, it really just comes to a space of understanding that this could be stressful for them too. So what can we as the parents do to make it better? So if you know that, that's sort of the first step to adjusting your mindset during that pickup period.
Oh yes, totally.
Yeah.
And then when you manage to do that and connect and be more present and aware, you don't know what's happening with your child. Like super exciting, stressed, maybe tired, exhausted, maybe just sad because like something happens. So whatever, you have to understand. You have to connect and listen to what's happening and observe. It's like, okay, there is something. What can I help my child with this state?
Yeah.
Or not so, but you have to really be in observation mode.
Yeah. Well, and be in the sort of mode or idea or mindset of taking a few minutes to hear about their day and to listen. Yes. There was a quote that I saw not that long ago, and I'd seen it again. I'd seen it when they were little, and then I saw it again just like not that long ago. And it said something about if you tell them, if you don't listen to them now, then they won't talk to you later.
Yes.
Right? Does that make sense? Yeah. It's not exactly
similar.
that, but it's something like that.
Yeah. Similar. I think I posted it. Or it's on my
maybe you posted it. Yeah, because I saw it when they were little. And it really impacted me when they were little because my youngest especially, he's a real chatterbox. I don't know where he gets it from. I have no idea where he learns that from. I don't know. But anyway, he's a real chatterbox. And sometimes I would like, he would be talking to me as I was like buckling him into the car. And then I would close the door and walk around the car and get in the car, and he would still be talking. And
so much to share with his mom.
You know, and then it really hit me too, because sometimes you want to be like, shh, you know, because of your own mindset and your own
need
stuff.
You all need at that
totally,
time.
exactly. But that really impacted me, that I needed to listen to his stories then, so that now when he's 13 and going on, you know, 13 going on 20, that he is open and willing and wants to tell me things.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think that's really, really powerful for kids, people who have younger kids, especially if they're really like,
especially, And if your child is not talking and not really willing to talk, that's okay too.
Yeah.
Maybe there is, your child need a little bit of time to like, just cool down from the day.
Yeah.
And then maybe it's going to come later, or maybe you can try to find ways to ask questions differently. That's like, how was your day? That's the question you should never ask.
I know, it's too
how was your day?
It's like, no. They're like, okay.
It's like, good. Yeah, that would be it.
Good.
But you should get more question about, what did you like best in the morning? What did you do after lunch? Like a bit more precise questions, so then they can point. And it's okay if they still reply like, I don't remember, I don't know. That's okay.
Well, because it's a personality thing too, right?
Yes.
So like I have one of each, right? So I have one who's really extroverted, really chatty, really talky. And then I have one who's introverted and tells me literally nothing. I have to get all my information from other sources because he doesn't tell me anything. And so, but it's really just a personality thing. It's not that he doesn't want to share or he's not trying to share with me. He's just an introvert. And so it's not a natural thing for him to just be like
talking a lot or sharing. Yeah. I know what good tips that I give to parents sometimes is that when the kid is not willing to share for whatever reason, sometimes it's good that the parents also share their own journey, their own day. It's like, today I had a great day, and then the kid maybe would be interesting. And then maybe with practice, then the kid's like, I want to share to something at some point. So it will come, it might come.
I think
like,
so.
Try, but like be patient. That's okay if your child is not willing to answer or just like, no, I don't know. I had that. Like when they were a bit later, some like my son, I don't remember when. I think it was my son. When he was younger, it's like my question were like way too open. It's like, yes, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to answer now.
Yeah. Or just
so like
good.
Like just be ready to hear that and be okay with that.
Yeah. And then just like you said before, ask a little bit of leading questions like, what's your teacher's name?
Yeah.
What's she like?
Yeah. Who did you sit with during lunch?
Exactly. Yeah. What did you guys talk about?
Yeah.
What kind of games did you play? Like those.
What did you play at recess? What did you do together?
And even then, half the time with my introvert, even half the time then he's still saying one word answers. Yes, no, good, she's nice. Yeah, fine. So, as an extrovert, I had to really learn to work with that different personality type, and that's on me.
And I think it's tricky because sometimes we miss the kids the whole day, and we expected to know more of like what happened. So we're in the need of like, tell me more, and the kid's like, and you feel like,
And if you think back, like if I think back to my mom, I didn't really ever tell her anything. She didn't know much about my day-to-day activities in life, really.
Yeah, me the same, but it's just because my mom was working late, so it was my grandma, and then the communication was my grandma was not the same. So I think I didn't really share anything either.
Yeah.
So maybe now I'm projecting expectation, which I don't anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But that's right?
I've learned that too. Just like, that's okay, I'm sharing if they're willing to share, and as they grow, so they change too.
Totally.
The abilities, so that's all fine.
Yeah, totally.
So, as 3 Bolly mom insight into how you have to manage to pick up your kids. So the first one is,
it's okay.
Or take a deep breath.
Oh, take a deep breath. I was like, what is it? I forget. Oh yeah, take a deep breath.
Yes.
So before you get there, whether you're walking or driving, or whether they're coming from the bus, right? Because like that was my experience. My kids took the bus most of the time.
Yeah.
And so in any of those situations, or you're picking them up at the bus, take a breath, step outside of your stuff.
Your thoughts.
Yeah, like all your stuff. Just for a minute and give your attention, your full attention to them.
Yeah, it's reconnecting to more consciousness, like we say, like subconscious and conscious, like reconnect with the present moment.
Yeah.
Now is now.
And I think too, just to add to that really quickly, I think that a lot of times parents, especially when their kids start to get older, they're like, I didn't see it coming. And I think that's part of it, is because in those moments when we're picking them up and like those moments is when we really need to be paying the most attention. And sometimes we're rushing and we're in a hurry to get on to the next thing. And so we're missing things that could lead us to an answer for something later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So more presence. The second one is stop and listen. So when you connect with your child, like at the school bus, when they go in the car, or when you walk them home, they may have a lot to say. So stop and be like, have this ear and listen. Listen carefully. Or just pause if the kid is not willing to chat. Just like be with the kid and just walk and just enjoy the ride in the car. Or just pick them up, and that's okay. Just be connected, like in silence.
Yeah, and that's number 3, right? Is it's okay.
Oh yes.
It's okay not to talk. It's okay to let them just be in your presence. And if you are in the car, maybe they can listen to some of their music or, you know, something like that, because you can connect over things like that without having a full conversation as well.
Yeah, because they might need this time for themselves to like have this present moment when they can unload.
Yeah. And again, especially if you have an introvert, because if they've been at school all day, they've been having to sort of people all day, and they need less peopling for a little while to sort of recharge and re-energize themselves. Yeah. And so if we're just forcing them to people more, I'm using that in the wrong way, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah. If we're forcing them to do that more, then we're actually just making them more tired and more uncomfortable.
Yeah. So they have to regain their own presence too. Yeah. So your presence, their presence is like, then the connection is like better quality.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, you guys, what do you do when you pick up your kids?
Yeah.
Do you pick them up by car? Do you walk? Do you take the bus?
Yeah.
Or do they take the bus?
Yeah.
And then what is that pickup time like for you?
Yeah. What's your strategy?
Yeah. What is your strategy? Do you have a strategy? We want to know. So
share.
Comment below. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Yes.
Thanks, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.